Book 58, The Old Regime and the Revolution, by Alexis de Tocqueville. What if the French Revolution didn't destroy the old order, only dressed it in new clothes? In The Old Regime and the Revolution, Alexis de Tocqueville, the astute observer behind democracy in America, turns his gaze inward, dissecting France's turbulent transformation. His revelation? The revolution, for all its fire and fury, preserved far more than it upended. The monarchy fell, but the structures of power remained, merely repurposed. The old regime was more than kings, nobles, and rigid social tiers. It was a centralized state, a sprawling bureaucracy, and an administrative grip that reached into every corner of life. The revolutionaries beheaded Louis XVI, but inherited his machinery of control. Men's imaginations had been fired by the idea of freedom, Tocqueville writes, yet they submitted more readily than ever to the yoke of authority. France didn't abolish feudalism, it rebranded it. Revolutions rarely explode under the weight of maximum oppression. Instead, they erupt when conditions begin to improve, just enough to make injustice feel intolerable. Pre-revolutionary France saw economic progress, yet discontent swelled. Why? Because hope, once kindled, makes stagnation unbearable. Tocqueville's chilling insight: the most dangerous moment for a bad government is when it begins to reform. The revolutionary cry for equality did dismantle aristocratic privilege, but at a price. The hunger for equality, Tocqueville warns, can also feed a thirst for uniformity, smoothing the path to centralized power. Equality disposes men to tolerate centralization, and even to seek it out. Freedom and equality, though born of the same ideals, can become rivals in practice. Tocqueville's true subject is not 1789, but the stubborn persistence of power. Revolutions may topple rulers, but they rarely dismantle systems. A new society had emerged, he notes, but on the foundations of the old. The lesson? Lasting change demands more than new leaders. It requires a revolution of thought, culture, and habit. Without it, political upheaval merely rearranges the chains. In Democracy in America, Tocqueville marveled at how liberty and community could coexist. Here, he laments France's failure to escape its own shadow. The French Revolution taught us that changing power isn't enough. We must change how power works. As we dismantle old hierarchies today, Tocqueville's question lingers. Are we truly building something new, or just giving the past a fresh coat of paint? The most radical revolutions don't just overthrow, they reimagine, and that battle, it seems, is never fully won.